Okay, let's try this again. I tried to record this earlier, and it just stopped. It just stopped. Salutations, people. This is Stephanie, also known as TCam, and I decided after long deliberation, and that's Diana. After some deliberation, I said, "Hey, let's play Seduce Me the complete story." And record myself doing that. So, I have played this outside of recording because why wouldn't I? And I didn't really think I was gonna record again because I just kind of like I didn't really care about recording videos anymore. But I got inspired by my streamer friends to do it again, and I figured, hey, this would be a nice way to relieve some stress from my real life. So yeah, here we go. I have played Seduce Me 2, if anyone can remember my wee beginnings. I got a lot of people saw my videos for Seduce Me 2. I also got a lot of hate for them because when I finished playing Seduce Me 2, I decided to do a reaction to the bloopers because the bloopers are hilarious. And I was like, hey, these bloopers right here. I think. Anywho, let's stop the chatter and play the games. This is a fictional interactive narrative. Any character resemblance to real life people are purely coincidental. It'd be pretty interesting if sex demons are real, but okay. Also, the following game is made for PG-16 audiences. I am 20 years old now, so... Oh god, I'm 20 years old now. I'm in my 20s now. Please note that sexual, violent themes are explored in this game. Trigger warnings, abuse, implied rape, and suicide. You have been warned. Now, abuse has been implied in every route, I believe. The implied rape and suicide are solely in Damien's route, if I can remember that. You have been warned.
Why, hello.
Oh, hi, Eric.
My,
oh
aren't you a gorgeous sight?
Hi.
Can I be honored enough to know your name?
No. It's no. I think I did stuff, or I could do Stephanie, or I could do Odom. a little inside joke between me and my best friend. Nope, we're not doing that. Nope. It's just stuff.
A lovely name for a lovely person like you. Wonderful.
Thank you. I like my name too, Eric.
Eric, do your job.
Hi, James. Yeah.
Very well. This game was produced by Seraphim Entertainment under the direction of Michaela Laws and is powered by Ren'Py Visual Novel Engine.
Yay!
We truly hope you'll enjoy this story.
I won't.
I know I'll enjoy it, since you'll be in it.
Okay, Eric, I know you say that to everyone, because you're literally in trouble.
Eric.
Oh, okay.
Fine. Farewell, my sweet.
Bye, Eric. Christmas Naughty did such a good job in this. Somewhere. Also gunshots, by the way.
Come on! Is that all you got?
Hi, Sam.
Wanna try me, asshole?
Hi, Alex. Some people thirsted for Alex, and I first entered the community.
Missed.
Let's retreat for now.
Hi, James.
No kidding.
Hi, Eric.
Let's get out of here.
That's right. You better run, you stupid punks! Stay out of our territory!
Yes, stay out of territory, punks. Call it fate, or call it coincidence. That one moment of violence started a chain of events I will never forget.
This formula created in the 70s, is one of the most important in the field of financial theory.
Yes, economics. Rain. It's been a long time since we've gotten rain around here, but it is April, so it's not exactly as surprising. April? Oh. Personally, I love the sound of it. The way the raindrops fell, like the soft tapping of fingers, it was so soothing. Even looking at the droplets hit the glass of the window was strangely calm. For this reason, I felt lucky for having a seat next to the window. I spent more time staring outside than I did paying attention in class. I spent most of my time looking at my phone. The lectures in class were pretty boring. Mrs. Phillips' voice was passionate, but I just wasn't interested in what she was saying. And since it was the period before lunch, all I could think about was doing other things. Like, what? What exactly do you do, Steph? What do you do outside of class? That's so much more interesting than class. Tell me. Name one thing that you do is more interesting that you could think about than class. Nothing? Yeah, I thought so. I was only taking this class because it was mandatory. If it were up to me, I would take another course. Luckily, it was my senior year, so after this semester, it would mean the end of high school courses forever. Thank God for that. If there is a God up there somewhere, any God. God, why? In short, I was done with high school. I stared at the faint outline of raindrops in the distance. For now, I was stuck in this fucking class.
Miss Anderson,
Mrs. Phillips. Hi.
would you care to name the equation I set up on the blackboard?
No. Because I can't see the black. You're in front of the Black-Scholes model formula.
Very good as always, Miss Anderson.
Thank you, Mrs. Phillips. I am always good. I'm always focused in class. Don't worry about me. You should look at Billy over there in that corner. Also, there's no... Yeah, that corner right there. I don't know where he is, but he's probably over here. Yeah, fuck you, Billy. Anderson followed me wherever I went. Most people didn't even know me by my first name, but rather by my surname. Okay. No doubt, since the surname was a trademark of the internationally famous and philanthropic Anderson Family Toys, the founder was my grandfather. Suzu, one of my best friends, turned around and proudly punched me in the fucking shoulder.
Kick ass, girl.
Hi, Suzu.
She means good job.
Why are you translating for me? I can understand perfectly what she meant by kick ass, girl.
Miss Capini,
Oi.
Oi.
care to tell me who the creators of this formula were?
Some guys named Black and Scholes.
Not incorrect.
Fisher Black and Myron Scholes.
Naomi, no one fucking asked you.
Very good, Miss Patterson.
Mrs. Phillips, you suck as a real-life teacher.
Show off. Better study next time, Suzu. Be like us and study once in a while.
Oh, I don't say once in a while. I don't study at all. I just remember everything.
That's the end of today's lecture. Now, let's separate into groups and work on your projects. Remember, everything is due on Monday. Go ahead now.
All right, so let's see. We finished the budgeting section, the building leasing, and the cost for labor. What else do we need?
How about a company name?
Huh? Did we really skip over that?
Of course we did. You always go straight into the logical statistics and stuff that you completely skip over the fact. We need a name for our project.
I mean, yeah.
At least we caught it this time.
This time?
What do we name it?
What does that mean? How many times have we missed the title? Very nice work, ladies. Very nice work. Very clear, very concise. I do need to take off points, though, because you didn't title your project. Again. Just, how many times has that happened, Naomi? How many times has this happened? Look at me when I'm talking to you.
Not sure. What do you think?
It always came down to me because, you know, screw whether or not I have an opinion.
I like Trinity Corporations.
That sucks.
That is way too predictable. How about The Dragon Company.
That also sucks.
What do dragons have to do with our project?
Dragons have to do with everything in our project.
What? It's a totally unpredictable name. It's hot.
No, it sounds dumb.
But our company sells bubblegum.
Just make the bubblegum into dragon shape?
Who said we can't produce spicy bubblegum?
Why does a company why is a bubblegum company called the Dragon Company how to produce spicy bubblegum? What? What? Where does this logic come from? I think both of them suck. But I had to choose between one, so eeny, meeny, miny, mo, get the dagger, but so if y'all don't know, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, I'm gonna say to pick the very best one. I like Dragon Company better than Dragon Company.
Booyah! Dragon Company it is!
I giggle scrambled my thoughts. Like scrambled eggs. Hi, Lisette. Who was that? Because we have no idea who said us.
Ignore it. It's just Lisette.
Hi, Lisette. I look over my shoulder to see Lisette laughing with her circle of friends, mostly comprised of popular people that we don't know the names of for some reason. Of course, my friends knew what was between us, and why did we have this rivalry between us again? Like, why does she matter? Like, why should I care about her existence? Like honestly, like I've only seen her like 3 times in the game. When it's like, what? Why should I care? We don't even see her here at all. Like, what? We see her the second time we talk to her. What?
She doesn't even look like she's working, in my opinion.
How about you guys just leave her alone?
She probably is, but she's too much of a stuck-up priss to allow herself to look like she's actually doing work.
Oh, come on, Suzu. She may be a little off-putting, but she's not the giant priss that you're making her seem to be.
The day she isn't a priss is the day I turn into you.
Wow. That's rude. That's really rude.
What's that supposed to mean?
Never mind. It's about time. Let's bail.
Unsurprisingly, Suzu was the first out of the classroom, slinging her backpack over her shoulder with ease as she quickly strolled out of the door.
Her seat isn't even closest to the exit, and she always manages to be the first one out of the door. I don't think I'll ever understand that.
Me and you both, Naomi. She gave me a smile separately, but the fact that I felt the same way as she did.
See? Why can't she just be normal like the two of us?
Naomi, normal doesn't exist. It is a concept that we tell ourselves at night to make ourselves feel better. But normalcy is an illusion. There is no such thing as normal. It's Suzu, Naomi, think about it.
Very true.
Man, you guys are slow. Are you coming or what?
No, I am not coming.
We heard you the first time. Not everyone has rocket boosters attached to their legs when the bell rings.
Just zoom.
Are you kidding me? That class was ridiculously boring. Even Miss Valedictorian here was dozing off a bit.
I do have to admit I was spacing out. And just because I answered one question doesn't mean I'm automatically the valedictorian. Who is the valedictorian then, sweetheart?
Okay, so it wasn't too interesting. But you should at least pay attention when Phillips is talking about the important parts.
Everything is the important parts, Naomi, when it comes to school.
So you finally admit it. We're finally on the same wavelength. Welcome to the club, Patterson.
Please, don't call me by my last name. This isn't the classroom. And never in a million years will we ever see things eye to eye.
Okay. What? 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 Wait, what? What the fuck just happened?
Alright, so where are we heading to first? Cafeteria? I think we can all agree that we're really hungry, especially after hearing about our company's line of deliciously spicy bubblegum.
Who would even buy that? I wonder.
Me? I would pay good money to get a taste of it.
I think that sounds like a YouTube dare that a bunch of YouTubers would do. And then over exaggerate how hot it is when really it's just kind of mild. Haha, you do like your spicy food after all. I like spicy food too. I straight up just eat hot sauce because I can.
Cajun fries and the spicy chicken burger for me. That's my definition of a good meal.
Okay.
I'll take a tuna sandwich and some juice. You're probably going to need water or something to curb all that spicy flavor, Suzu.
I can't be tamed by the likes of that. If it's spicy, then it's gotta be all or nothing.
You're crazy.
What?
Hell yeah, I'm crazy.
What?
I think I'm getting a migraine.
I don't. I think I'll go with. Well, would I go with either one? Sammy sounds gross, and who has spicy chicken burgers in their high schools? Cajun fries and spicy chicken. Who has that in schools? I never had that in school. Albeit, I don't normally eat. I normally don't eat lunch. But whenever I do eat lunch, it's from I pack it from home. I just eat mac and cheese. I don't even like mac and cheese. I'm just choosing this because I don't want to choose either of one of these guys. Suzu leans back in her chair, tilting it back so she could rest her feet on the table by her food.
All right then. Is there anything we want to talk about?
Horrible. Why would you put your feet next to your food? I get it. You're really badass chick and shit in this archetypal character shit in the story. But like, why? Why? What? Why?
Bored already?
I know. Let's talk about.
Say boys, and I will never speak to you ever again.
Aw, why not?
What's so interesting about talking about guys?
Your penises?
Not like any of us are gonna get boyfriends anytime soon.
You're talking. I've been in a relationship for 2 years, actually. Actually, my anniversary's coming up in like a few days.
We don't know that. What if one of us does get a boyfriend?
I already have a boyfriend.
Like that's going to happen, Naomi. Look at us. I'm a tiny Italian. You're a ditzy blonde.
That's... Wow. Why are you guys so rude to yourselves and other people?
Hey!
No offense. And Anderson here.
Well,
I
why
guess
am
she
I
could
the
find a
exception?
boyfriend or girlfriend if she wants.
Just because I dated multiple people doesn't mean...
Or girlfriend?
Yes.
She can be a lesbian if she wants.
I'm pansexual, thank you very much.
True.
I'm attracted to pans. That's okay, Suzu. I'm not sure if I want a boyfriend yet. Because, you know, I already have one.
Why not? It's our senior year. Might as well get a boyfriend.
I don't want one. Don't get me wrong, I'm a very open person, but there were not many interesting guys in school, or girls. And the interesting girls are kind of my friends. Who knows? Time will tell. Hey, maybe after my grandpa dies, I'll get a boyfriend. Naomi looked at me, wanting to continue the conversation. However, before she could speak, the speakers in the cafeteria started up, and an announcement echoed throughout the cafeteria.
Miss Anderson, please come to the main office immediately. Please bring your things with you.
Oh my.
Looks like our plans have been cut short. The men in white coats have finally come to get you.
I get it.
Suzu, don't joke around. What if it's serious?
It is serious.
Fine. If something happens, just call us.
Something did happen. And it was certainly no laughing matter. I stared at the grass beneath my feet, unable to look at the people weeping around me. All I could see was damp grass underneath my feet. Only the monotone eulogies that flowed through my ears reminded me that I was at a funeral. It was only when the speeches ended that I was finally able to raise my head. A small gathering of people, mostly made of relatives I didn't even know, were huddled around a simple, small grave. It doesn't even, like... I remember, like, being really, like, annoyed by Dad because, this is such a... This is so simplified that, like, they didn't even put, like, the year he was born to the year he died. Like, what? That's really fucking quick. For a while, all I heard was the sound of raindrops on umbrellas. If it were not for the rain, everything would be in heavy silence. I looked beside me, where my father was standing and holding up a large black umbrella for our small family nursery. His face was emotionless, a strange sight next to my weeping mother. I wonder what was going through his mind. After all, etched into the smooth gray tombstone before it was his father's name. My grandfather, the one who raised me like a son and daughter, had passed away that day. Slowly, people began to leave, until it was just my father, mother, and myself at the grave. A man dressed in a clean black suit under the uniform black umbrella of the funeral attendees walked toward us, introducing himself as grandfather's lawyer. He pulled out a few documents from his suitcase and began to read aloud.
And now, I shall read Harold Anderson's last will and testament.
Oh my god, I just suddenly like, this is Ethan Nakashima too. So Ethan Nakashima voices Matthew. He also voices the lawyer. Oh, that hit me like, oh. Only my parents and I were allowed to be present for my grandfather's will. It was under strict request of his lawyer, and there was a reason why.
And to my dearest granddaughter, I give my estate. All the furniture and decor that resides within the house shall also be given to my granddaughter.
Yep. I can't believe my ears. I had earned a family estate at 18? That was impossible.
He passed the family estate to her? Why am I not surprised?
Hi, Dad.
Dear.
Hey, Mom.
Well, did he say anything about what will become of the CEO and chairman position of the Anderson Toys Company?
No. It is presumed that the vice chairman will succeed the position.
Even to the bitter end, he wouldn't give in. What a stubborn old man. About the estate. Should we send her there to get used to the building?
Right here.
It'll be a good place for her to live after high school.
I'm right here. Why won't you talk to me about it? I was the one who was thrust upon me this house, man. Like, what?
Are you sure we should?
Why are you ignoring me too, Mom?
Why not? This would be a good experience for her.
Dude, I don't even have a father. And I can already tell, you suck as one.
Honey, what do you think?
Thank you, Mom, for acknowledging my fucking existence. I wasn't really sure what to say. Why did my grandfather think I was the appropriate heir to the mansion? Was I even ready to live on my own?
Well, that seems to be it. We'll be taking our leave now. I'm sure the little heiress needs some time to adjust.
Fuck you. Like, fuck you. Honestly, just fuck you. I'd rather have no dad than have you as a father.
David! Don't mind him, honey. I think that your grandfather's passing really affected him.
Are you sure about that?
Why don't we get back home for now?
Are you sure about that? You can go on ahead to the car, Mom. I think I need some time alone with Grandpa.
Oh, of course. Take all the time you need.
Thanks, Mom. She probably took the umbrella too. It just left me from raining. Left me in the pouring rain. Everyone knew my grandfather's love for toys, and yet the grave was a mere stone slab on the ground. Void of any warmth. My dad didn't even bother putting flowers. Like, the only flowers I see are the daisies. And you know what daisies represent? Death! Actually, no, that's not true. No, daisies don't represent death necessarily. His disdain for my grandfather was almost pitiful. Grandpa!
Oh, it's so good to see you again, sweetie.
Oh, I love this song. Yeah, this song. It's one of my favorite songs on the track that Chris Visconti made. For Christmas, one of my best friends wrote me a really sweet fanfic with James in it, and she had this music playing around it as I was reading it out loud. It was a really good day. I was swept into a giant bear hug, and we both laughed as he swung me around like an airplane. Can we pretend that airplane? It was one of my favorite things about seeing my grandfather. The way he greeted me. Unlike my father, because, you know, sorry that Daddy couldn't be here today. He died.
Daddy can come around next time. And you're here, right?
I never called my father Daddy. Because my dad has been dead since I was 3. Yeah. So, what are we doing today, Grandpa? Mommy says that there's a new dessert cafe open in town. Maybe we could go?
Oh, I would love to. But I've been so busy with the company these days. We're actually working on a little something. Would you like to see?
No! Yes! Was that a toy? Because obviously it has to be a fucking toy. It's a toy company. What else would it be, little Mika?
It is. I was designing a new line of them. But I feel like something's missing. You don't think you could help me out, could you?
No, I can't. And if I could, you're gonna have to give me some prop. You gotta give me a cut of profit or something, man. He placed the toy in my hands with a smile, and I inspected it carefully. It was beautifully crafted, and obviously a lot of work was put into it. There was one thing, though.
So, what do you think?
It sucks.
That's a great idea. I'll get to changing it right away. You're always like my little lucky charm, dear. You always know what to add to make the perfect toy.
Yeah, it sucks. It's a great idea. Well, I hope it could be like you one day, Grandpa.
You want to make toys as well?
No, I don't.
Don't worry too much about it. You have plenty of time to decide. Besides, you should do what makes you happy as well.
Thank you. I want to be happy. But every day is hard. That makes sense. Dad doesn't think of it in the same way, though.
Your father. I'm sure he just wants the best for you.
I would like to think my dad would want what's best for me, but he's been dead, so I need to stop talking about my dead father. I'm not so sure about that.
Sweetie, look at me.
No. He bent down to look at me at eye level, with a serious look on his face.
As much as your father may say something that doesn't make sense now, you must remember that he's always thinking about you. He loves you. There's no doubt about that. And you need to love him just as equally.
That's a little bit hard for me to do because he's dead. I don't hate Daddy. I really do love him. I don't know why he's like this, though.
Your father and I have had some difficulties with each other in the past. But it's nothing that you should be concerned about.
It's hard, though. Trying to pretend as if nothing went wrong. Oh, that's life, hon.
However, no matter what, you have to stay strong. You're a big girl already, and, well, there'll come a day when it seems like it's you against the world. But always remember that your family and friends will be here with you. Daddy, Mommy, your friends at school, me. We'll stand together to get through it.
How can you be so sure of that?
Because we'll be right here and here.
My chest? How could it be inside my chest? It's so tiny. I don't think grown adults can be inside my chest. Okay, that's
so stay strong. Promise?
No, I will not promise to stay strong because guess what? I think people should accept the fact that you're not always going to be strong every day. Sometimes life is really hard and you just need to cry it out.
Alright then. Enough of that. How about I whip up some special homemade dessert? I know I can't accompany you at that new cafe, but we sure can talk and eat while I cook and do some paperwork.
I mean, sure. Yeah, I mean, like, I was gonna go to the cafe by myself, you know, just a little 9-year-old just fucking walking to a new cafe. Yeah, nah, Grandpa, I'm good. I'm just gonna go to this cafe by myself. Are you sure? Do you need some money? No, I got it. Are you sure you don't want me to get you stuff? It's like, no, I'm fine. Homemade dessert? I'll race you to the kitchen.
Hey, slow down there. I'm not what I used to be.
He just fucking falls and he breaks his fucking back chasing. I mean, he's obviously very old. I mean, like, look at that cane. You know you're old when you have to use a cane. You willed me the very home I love to see you in. Why? Why would you think I would be ready to take it, especially after this? A surge of anger bubbled within me, but I quickly swallowed it. There was no use in getting mad, especially when the person in question was no longer there. Well, they were there, but they were 6 feet under. Edgiest thing I've ever said. I'm sorry. It's hard to stay calm when you've left me with so many questions, especially about what happened between you and Dad. What am I doing? Talking to a fucking grave. My vision blurred, and I suddenly realized that I was crying. My face heated up as tears rolled down my cheeks.
Well, it's time to head back home. I'll cook up your favorite lasagna when we get home, okay?
I hate lasagna. However, my dad didn't speak the entire drive home. I wanted to talk to him, but after his moment at the funeral, I wasn't sure if it was a good idea.
It's about time we took off those dreary black clothes.
Was I wearing dreary black clothes? Did my parents give me like a funeral dress for me to wear at my grandfather's funeral? Did they do that, or did I just show up in my school clothes? Because you're like, oh yeah, we're going to a funeral, let's go. Gathering my courage, I decided that it was time to talk. That is okay. This is not a good time to talk. Dad, could I ask you something?
Go ahead.
Why do you want me to move into the States so soon?
I thought I made that rather clear. The college near
Fuck
your
you.
grandfather's house is well known for its business program. You are planning to major in business, yes?
No. I'm actually not going to go to college at all, Dad.
Right after you graduate from high school, you'll just live there and can easily commute to and from school. It's a perfect fit for you.
How about you fuck off, Dad? But it's so sudden. You just decided so quickly right after the funeral.
Don't be so sensitive. If you're like that in the real world, you'll be crushed.
And if you're like that, and if you're like you in the real world, you'll probably just get bitch slapped. I'm just saying that maybe we could talk a bit more about my future. In reply, my father rubbed his temples and sighed quietly.
After you graduate from college, you'll work at Anderson Family Toys.
Oh,
I
God.
have
Okay.
connections since I am part of the board of directors, so you will be guaranteed a spot. That is what we talked about before, yes?
But what if...
Stop mumbling!
How about you listen? But what if I don't want to work there, Dad?
Don't be silly. It's the family company. Our company. I'm not just going to hand it over to some incompetent vice chairman.
Honestly, I think you're more incompetent than the vice chairman. He came closer to me and his face softened.
Look, this is all for the best, okay? You may not know it right now, but you will appreciate it later.
Okay. For some reason, when I heard him say that, something snapped in me. I wasn't sure exactly what it was, but it made me feel so angry. Do you even care that Grandpa passed away?
Of course I do.
Well, everything seems fine and dandy to you. Things couldn't be better.
Excuse me? I don't like your tone, young lady.
I never liked yours. Okay, it's like nothing even happened at all. Like, you just ignored the fact that he's no longer here.
Do not raise your voice at me.
Was I even... Oh, yeah, I was raising my voice.
Do not raise your voice at me.
What did he ever do to you? What did he ever do to you to deserve this? My father, his face hardened, crossed his arms and erupted in angry laughter. He looks like he's about to cry here.
Ha! You sure place him upon a pedestal, like he's some kind of venerated god or something. It makes me sick.
What? 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 So, apparently having a family member you fucking like is apparently looking up to... What? 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 Okay, Dad. Is that it? Are you happy seeing Grandfather dead? While everyone was grieving, were you holding yourself back from laughing in everyone's faces? Did you just feel a little bit happier seeing him lie in the graveyard? And yep, he slapped us. Another reason why I don't like him. I get it. You get angry. But I don't think you should get so angry that you slap your child.
You don't know anything!
Fuck
Running your mouth like somehow you know everything that went on, when you're just a little girl that doesn't know how to keep her mouth shut!
Well, if I'm such a little girl, then why are you saying me off to an estate?
You did not know my father! You did not know what he was capable of!
What? That because he's into witchcraft? Sweetheart, I don't think you're very Christian. What, are you gonna burn your father at the fucking plague?
Is everything alright? What happened?
What do you think happened, Mom? What do you think happened? He fucking slapped me.
Honey, wait!
I'm not gonna say that line. I quickly turned and ran up the stairs to my room, slamming the door behind me. My breath came in short pants, and for a while, I just leaned against the door to my bedroom, eventually lying down to sit against it. How did things become like this? My cheek still throbbed, and I tentatively stood up and looked in the mirror to see how it looked. Hopefully it doesn't bruise. What am I saying? Tears formed in the corners of my eyes, but I blinked them back rapidly. I couldn't cry twice on the same day. I had to be stronger than that.
Are you alright? Your father told me nothing happened, but you know your father.
Yeah, I do know my father, and he's a big fucking fat lawyer. I'm fine, I just lost my appetite.
The lasagna's done, though. And I don't want you skipping any meals. Are you sure?
How long? Wait, how? I'm sorry, I may have, I don't know how, time worked, but, I feel like that was, 5 minutes. Can you make lasagna in, 5 minutes? Yeah, don't worry about me, Mom. I'll come downstairs later to eat.
You're not telling me the whole story.
I don't want to eat right now.
Please, dear. Tell me what's going on. I wish you would tell me why you're being like this.
I wanted to tell her. Part of me was screaming to tell her what Dad had done. At the same time, I knew she couldn't fix anything. Besides, I was moving out regardless. I remained silent, letting the event remain in the past.
Well, I'll leave your food on the table if you want to eat it later.
Finally, my mom left me alone. It was strange to think that she was only a few inches away from me, only separated by a single wooden door. I really didn't know what to do. I needed to do something, anything, to get my mind off what just happened. Anything would be better than thinking any more about the pain still radiating from my cheek. I was going to move into my grandmother's house tomorrow. I should probably pack my stuff so I would be prepared for tomorrow. Yeah, that was a good idea. Yeah, let's fucking do this. Inside a second simple body of mine. But you better be ready when you lay with me tonight. Fucking love that song. Anyways, who could possibly be calling?
Hey Anderson, you there?
I wonder who that is. I wonder who was like, hey, call us if anything important happened.
Is everything alright? We were worried about you, so we decided to call.
Oh, you're actually worried about me. I see.
Hello?
Okay, I'm being a bit too mean. I'm really glad you guys called. My voice managed to come out, though it was only a whisper.
What happened? Are you okay?
Well, no.
I can't begin to imagine how you must be feeling right now. I'm so sorry. Do you want us to come over right now?
No, it's not a good time. It's so not a good time.
Of course! We'd stay on the phone until the crack of dawn. Right, Suzu?
Literally, the crocodile. I think we stay up till 2 in the morning?
Yeah. We're always here if you need us. After all, we wouldn't be the awesome triple threat trio without you, right?
Triple threat trio.
Triple threat trio? That sounds like the name of a gang.
No, it doesn't sound like the name of a game. It sounds like the name of a bunch of sort of white girls. And it sounds like a bunch of white girls. We're trying to sound threatening, but it doesn't sound threatening.
Yeah, I mean, we're all taking on the world together. We've got to sound somewhat scary, or else no one's going to take us seriously.
No, we don't sound scary. We just sound kind of dumb.
What's with you and naming things?
You've got to step up your game, Naomi.
Falling behind the cool kids like Anderson and me. Tisk tisk.
Okay. Let me get this record straight. Even amongst my friends, we all know we were not cool. So, Suzu, we are definitely not cool. No one here is cool. I don't know. I don't know what made you think that.
Hey! I'm a cool kid! If anything, I'd say you'd have to step up your game!
No, I mean, that's just a weak comeback. We chatted cheerfully about all sorts of things. Very soon, I had forgotten about the events that day, and was engaged in a conversation about Naomi's favorite TV show, some program called Thurlock. Yes, Thurlock. We all agreed that the actor playing the titular character certainly had a very distinctive look about him because no, not Benedict Cumberbatch. It's Kennebec Bumberbatch. I can't see. With that long overcoat and scarf wrapped around his neck. Yeah, he has really high cheekbones and his eyes are pretty. Though I do have to say I prefer Jackson. And I suppose his acting is just so sassy. I looked at the clock hanging on the wall and realized how late it was. Whoa, it's already 1 a.m.? Sorry for keeping you guys up so late. I think I'm gonna hit the hay for tonight. See you guys all at school tomorrow. I should probably shower and go to bed. I can't believe I stayed up this late just to talk to my friends. I'm gonna have a fucking headache in the morning. It had been a really long day. I knew I was wishing for something to change back in class, but I certainly wasn't wishing for that. And I have to go back to school tomorrow. I curled up on my side and tightly wrapped the blankets around me. I really wasn't in the mood to be returning to school, but my dad probably would make me go just for the sake of it. It's time to go to sleep. I reached out to the lamp on my nightstand to turn off the lights. However, my mind was so lost in the passing of my grandfather and the thought of inheriting something so big that it haunted my mind the entire night until the next morning. So we're gonna actually end it here, folks. Thank you very much for joining me in this first episode. I don't know if I'm gonna get any sort of traction. Maybe my friends are probably gonna watch it and be like, "Ha ha, wow, so funny. Wow, Steph, you're really cynical. What the fuck, Steph? What's happening? Steph, do you need some?" Anyways, have a good day, evening, night, whatever the fuck, midnight, midday, twilight. Have a good twilight, y'all, and okay, bye.